Hello guys, welcome back to Basketball Fan. The Indiana Fever's recent loss to the Portland Fire has sparked intense debate among fans, and much of that conversation centers around superstar rookie Caitlin Clark and head coach Stephanie White. Just 1 week after defeating Portland at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, the Fever suffered a disappointing 100-84 defeat at the Mod Center, a game in which Portland controlled the action for most of the night. Indiana came out strong, building an early 8-2 advantage, but momentum quickly shifted after key substitutions removed both Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark from the floor at the same time. Portland responded with a dominant run, and many fans immediately began questioning the coaching decisions that contributed to the dramatic swing. As frustration grew, social media exploded with criticism, with some supporters arguing that Clark spent too much time on the bench and that the team moved away from offensive sets that had been producing positive results. Those reactions have only intensified ongoing discussions about Clark's future with the franchise and whether she remains fully committed to spending the long term with the Fever. In recent weeks, speculation surrounding Caitlin Clark's future has continued to gain traction online. Rumors and fan theories suggest that Clark may be carefully evaluating all of her options before committing to any long-term contract extension. While there has been significant discussion about a potential future Supermax deal with the Indiana Fever, there has been little concrete information publicly available. Fans have pointed out that Aaliyah Boston has already committed to the organization, which has only increased curiosity about Clark's eventual decision. At the same time, conversations have expanded beyond basketball. Reports and rumors involving Clark's boyfriend, Connor McCaffery, and his reported departure from a position connected to Butler have fueled even more speculation about what the future might hold. Although many of these discussions remain unconfirmed, they have become a major topic among Fever supporters who are eager to understand Clark's long-term plans. Adding even more intrigue to the situation is a podcast conversation that recently resurfaced online. During an appearance with Aaliyah Boston, Clark made a comment that has attracted renewed attention. When discussing future years with the organization, Clark casually remarked that she was only signed through next season. At the time, the comment did not generate much discussion. However, after several recent controversies, visible frustrations on the court, and growing debates about coaching decisions, fans have started revisiting the exchange with a completely different perspective. Some supporters believe the remark may have been nothing more than a simple observation about her current contract status, while others see it as a subtle indication that she intends to carefully evaluate her future before making any long-term commitment. One thing that has remained consistent throughout Clark's career is her belief in having the basketball in her hands and serving as a primary playmaker. Through interviews, press conferences, and public appearances, she has repeatedly emphasized her desire to impact games by creating opportunities for herself and her teammates. Ironically, Stephanie White has frequently described Clark as the team's first offensive option. That is why many fans have become increasingly vocal about recent strategic decisions. Supporters continue to question why there are stretches where both Clark and Boston sit simultaneously, especially early in games when offensive rhythm is still developing. Many observers point to the highly effective pick-and-roll partnership between Clark and Boston, noting that those actions have consistently created open shots, quality scoring opportunities, and favorable offensive possessions for teammates such as Sophie Cunningham. As a result, fans are asking why the Fever sometimes move away from a formula that appears to be producing success. The debate reached another level when an online post began circulating late one evening, quickly spreading across social media platforms. The post claimed to come from an individual who had spoken with someone allegedly connected to the Indiana Fever front office. According to the unverified claim, there were concerns within the organization regarding Clark's willingness to sign a future Supermax contract extension. The post suggested that Clark had remained non-committal whenever the subject arose, leading to growing uncertainty among decision-makers within the franchise. It also referenced Connor McCaffery's reported departure from his previous position and claimed that people associated with Butler were surprised by the move. The anonymous source further alleged that there were broader organizational concerns involving front office leadership and decision-making. However, it is important to emphasize that these claims remain unverified rumors and should be viewed as speculation rather than established fact. Regardless of whether any of these theories prove accurate, the reality is that discussions involving Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Connor McCaffery, Stephanie White, and the Indiana Fever continue to dominate conversations across the basketball world. Every game, every coaching decision, every interview, and every public comment is now being scrutinized by fans searching for clues about the future. Clark remains one of the biggest stars in women's basketball, and her importance to the Fever organization cannot be overstated. As the season progresses, supporters will continue watching closely to see how the team responds, whether the coaching staff adjusts its approach, and ultimately what decision Clark makes about her future. Until then, speculation will continue, debates will rage on, and basketball fans everywhere will keep searching for answers. Thanks for watching Basketball Fan, and stay tuned for more updates, analysis, and breaking basketball news. Hello guys, welcome back to Basketball Fan. The speculation surrounding Caitlin Clark and her future with the Indiana Fever continues to grow, and now another development has fans paying even closer attention. According to rumors circulating online, something may have happened behind the scenes that reportedly damaged certain relationships within the organization. While there is no official confirmation and no verified evidence to support these claims, the rumors have become impossible for basketball fans to ignore. Reports suggest that relationships that were once viewed as strong and positive have allegedly become cold and distant, leading many supporters to wonder if there is more happening behind the scenes than anyone realizes. It is important to stress that all of this remains speculation at this point, but if any of these rumors turn out to be true, it could represent a major turning point involving Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. The possibility of Clark leaving Indiana when her current contract situation reaches a critical stage has become one of the most discussed topics among WNBA fans. For Caitlin Clark supporters, the idea may represent exciting opportunities elsewhere, but for Indiana Fever fans, it is a scenario they hope never becomes reality. As these conversations continue, one name keeps appearing alongside Clark's in nearly every discussion: Connor McCaffery. Fans have increasingly focused on Connor's professional situation, attempting to determine whether any recent developments could potentially be connected to the ongoing speculation surrounding Clark's future. Naturally, people began researching his role at Butler and looking for any signs that might support or disprove the rumors. According to publicly available information, Connor McCaffery recently completed his second season as an assistant coach with Butler University's basketball program. His responsibilities reportedly included player development, recruiting, scouting, and various aspects of program operations. During his tenure, Butler experienced significant success, capturing notable achievements and continuing to build its basketball program. Before joining Butler, McCaffery worked with the Indiana Pacers as a basketball development coordinator during the 2023-24 season. That position marked the beginning of his coaching career and included responsibilities such as running scout team activities, assisting with video analysis, contributing to scouting efforts, and working closely with players while the Pacers made a deep postseason run to the Eastern Conference Finals. Fans digging into his background also discovered that his younger brother, Jack McCaffery, remains connected to Butler's basketball program, which added another layer of discussion to the online theories. Some observers interpreted Connor's apparent departure from Butler as potentially significant, while others argued that career moves happen all the time and should not automatically be linked to Caitlin Clark's future plans. The truth is that no direct evidence currently connects these events, but that has not stopped the speculation from growing. As more people discuss the situation, theories continue to spread across social media platforms, sports forums, and fan communities. Some believe these developments could indicate that major decisions are being considered behind the scenes, while others see the rumors as nothing more than internet speculation fueled by incomplete information. Regardless of where fans stand, the conversation surrounding Caitlin Clark, Connor McCaffery, and the Indiana Fever continues to gain momentum. Every public appearance, every interview, every coaching decision, and every roster move is now being examined under a microscope. The uncertainty has created countless unanswered questions, and until official information emerges, fans will continue debating every possible scenario. If any of these rumors eventually prove accurate, it could become one of the biggest stories involving Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever in recent memory. For now, however, everything remains firmly in the realm of speculation. Basketball fans everywhere will be watching closely to see what happens next and whether any of these theories have substance behind them. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe there is something bigger happening behind the scenes, or do you think this is simply another case of rumors spreading online without evidence? Make sure to keep those notification bells turned on, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share Basketball Fan for more basketball news, analysis, and updates.